reminiscent of Scott's old FNAF 2 trailers, and the gameplay looked beautiful. It seemed like we could actually free roam for once. Fans were getting hyped and speculating on many aspects of the game's trailer, and everything was great. April, Scott announced that the game's going to be delayed again. As an apology, he released a side-scrolling beat-em-up game out of security breach of Fury's Rage in hopes of holding fans over until the game's eventual release. June of 2021 rolls around and controversy ensues. Is it because of the constant delay of the game? No, it's not. Scott Cawthon's political donations have been leaked. Now, when this whole situation happened, I wanted to make a video on the matter, but ultimately decided against it. And here's the thing. I've never understood why anyone was surprised by this. Scott Cawthon, being a Christian living in Texas, one of the most conservative places in America, decided to donate to conservative charities. Yeah, that seems like a no-brainer. Now let me get a few things out of the way here. Do I agree with Scott Cawthon and those politicians' beliefs? Absolutely not. Do I think Scott should have feared the safety of himself, his kids, and his family because he received death threats online? Absolutely not. What the fuck is wrong with him? But do I understand why the community felt so incredibly betrayed by this? Absolutely. The Five Nights at Freddy's community is the definition of a community full of marginalized groups. A lot of queer people involved in those groups. Just look at FNAF fan art online for crying out loud. So I understand why this community, who is so close to the creator of their favorite game, would be so incredibly distraught by this. Do I think Scott Cawthon is a bad guy because of this? No. In his own Reddit post on the matter, he mentioned that the most support he was getting after his whole fiasco was from the queer community itself. People against Cawthon use his whole fiasco as a way to label him a complete monster, and the people who agree with Cawthon and his beliefs use this to label anyone upset with his actions as whiny snowflakes trying to unrightfully camp for someone. There wasn't a productive conversation to be had here. It was just people screeching at each other over a man's personal beliefs, and Scott decided to retire. Truthfully, I consider Scott to have retired back with the release of Help Wanted, but now he had made it official. Scott would watch over it all from behind the scenes, but he would be playing a passive role from now on. And Scott posted this, the last post he ever put on scottgames.com, a website that now sits offline, and I want to read it to you. Before I say anything else, check out this awesome piece of fan art. Pretty